today's video, I'm back at Teamsport Acton and I'm fighting some pretty good drivers. So if you want to see more content like this, drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So there's currently 6 drivers ahead of me, and these are pretty talented drivers, so it's going to take a while. Unless I press the accelerator first when it goes green, and that's exactly what I do. I overtake 3 karts and I'm going down this ramp and I'm about to overtake a 4th. Luckily though, he had that inside line, but I had better top speed, so on this straight I managed to overtake him. But it went to red light as it was actually a flag test, and now we're waiting for green. It's gone green now and I've actually caught up to him pretty well, since he got a good start and I didn't really. As we go down this ramp, I actually get a very good exit and I go for the move going down the ramp and I managed to get it done. However though, the driver behind me bumps me as we're going down the straight, so I know I have to go defensive, and I managed to keep the move and I'm now basically into first place. As we go up the ramp though, there seems to be a driver on my inside which I didn't even realize until I saw him, and now I have to try and win back my position. So as we go down this ramp, I thought about sending the move, but he had better top speed than my car, so I had to wait until I go onto the straight, where I pressed the boost button after he did and I slingshotted past him and managed to get the move done. He bumped the back because I think he might have gone for the switchback, but I hold on to the position. So it's gone to yellow lights and I managed to catch up to this driver, and it went back to green, so I went a bit wider here and I'm going for exit speed, which I do, and as we go down this ramp I absolutely send it and I managed to get the move done. So as we're going down the straight, I'm slowly catching this driver ahead of me. He gets a bit messy going up this ramp, so I know it's my time to compromise him. As I go into turn 2, I get a decent exit and I'm about to go for the move, but then I realize his car has much better top speed than mine and I'm too far back. Unfortunately I make contact, but I managed to get the overtake done. It's a bit messy, but it's one of those things where if you see a gap you just go for it, and that's exactly what I did. Unfortunately though, that's the end of the session and I managed to get first place, which is pretty good, but I would have liked to go faster. Anyways, let's move on to the next session. So going into the next session, I start 3rd place and I'm waiting for the lights to go green and I'm almost next to this driver, and it goes to green and my car has much better acceleration than this driver ahead of me and I managed to overtake him. The driver ahead of him decided to back off, probably to put in a decent lap I assume. Now I'm slowly catching to the 2 drivers ahead of me. They are getting a bit messy, which gives me time to close in, and I actually go for the move, but I'm a bit too far back. It's okay though, because I get a good exit and I go for the inside down here and I send it, and I don't think he saw me coming, so managed to get the overtake done and now moving on to the next driver. But unfortunately, as we go down this ramp, he comes into my inside and I don't even see him coming, but I perform a wonderful switchback and I managed to keep it. I look behind just in case he got a decent exit, but I managed to hold it, and the driver ahead of me is getting held up by a cadet driver, so everything is going well for me. But as again we go down this first straight and this driver holds me up and it's not looking good because I've just been bumped by the driver who just sent it on me, and again at the exact same place he sends it, but I perform an even better switchback. 2 switchbacks in 2 laps, we do love to see it. So as I'm going down the straight, I actually catch up to the driver ahead of me, who actually has not the best exit, so since my car has really good top speed, I send it down the inside. It's a bit messy and there isn't enough space, but I give the move back because I didn't feel it was fair. So I'm going to try again. So as we go down this straight, I try and keep up with him, but he's actually flying away pretty quickly, so I need to put in the work. I duck my head going down this ramp and I actually get a good entrance and exit into this corner. But unfortunately I get a black flag for bumping and I actually didn't feel like that was fair. I went for the move down the inside because I saw a gap and it just didn't feel right that I got a black flag for that. I rejoin the race a lap down and I slowly catch up to him as we go down this straight. The driver behind me is pretty good, so I think we're all going to be battling. As I'm going down this ramp though, the driver behind me actually keeps up and overtakes me. He's in car number 3, which I can't lie is a pretty good car. I got a 22.8, which is my record in that car, so I can't really say too much about that. So as I'm trying to keep up with him, his straight line speed is much better than mine and he's already catching up to the driver ahead of me. So I'm hoping for both of them that they will make a mistake and I can slip through. As I go up the ramp, they both make contact, which allows me to gain time on them, and now I'm back with them. As we go down this corner, the driver ahead of me sends it and actually manages to get the overtake done. As we go down here though, it goes to red flags, so it's back on the way and it goes to green, and I'm actually keeping up to them pretty well. And the driver ahead of me goes for a move, but there's not enough space, so I continue to just stay behind them and let them battle, and when they both make a mistake I try and compromise that and make two moves in one. So as we go down this ramp, no one decides to send it down the inside, but as we go down here he's a bit too far back to go through the move, so again we continue to just stay behind each other and slipstream each other. As we go down this ramp, the driver ahead of me was about to go for the inside, but the person first actually defends that off pretty well. I was actually going to go for the move here, but he just covered me off and there actually wasn't enough space. To do the move you really want to be on the inside, rarely you can be on the outside and complete the move. As I just come down the ramp, I actually bumped the driver ahead of me so he can go a bit faster than him on the straight, and he sends it down the inside. They both make contact and I actually managed to overtake one, and then I send it down the inside. It gets a bit messy, but I managed to hang on till the end of the race. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate if you like and subscribe, because I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of this year. And I'll catch you guys next time because this was awesome.